4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
What's going on, guys? I'm Commander RestlessCorpse, and we're back here with Elite Dangerous, and I found a new thing to do, which previously I went into, and because I had a quest to go in here and kill like 1 or 2 dudes, I went in here and I killed those 1 or 2 dudes, and then I killed a couple more dudes, didn't get anything for it. I was like, this is balls, and I left. But I found out a cool little thing here that'll actually get you a decent amount of money, but is nowhere near as much as, say, a high res. It's better than the nav point, though. But we're going to go in here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And we're going to blow up some stuff, and hopefully don't, get blown up in the process, which I've been blown up several times in this thing. But we're going to try not to do that. I've also did some pretty daring escapes where I get away with, like, single-digit hull percentage. But these are actually pretty fun, and I wish they were a little bit more lucrative, but they're not. But it's better than nothing. I mean, it's better than just dicking around in a nav point, which we used to do, if you remember, many episodes ago. So we're going to get in here, and we're going to join this conflict. And we're going to join a specific side because I'm not going to show you right now because I'm about to actually hit this conflict zone. But I have racked up quite a bounty in 2 different systems now. Oh, and we're in a completely different part of the galaxy, and I'll explain that while I'm fighting, I guess. I'll try to explain that while I'm swinging around with the mad skills. Swinging around my pirate penis. My large pirate penis, if you know what I mean. Okay. So, we are in the conflict zone. Before we do anything, look at this place. Man, it's just like craziness. There's 2 factions, and they are trying to kill each other. And what we're going to do... I keep going to the wrong thing. What we're going to do is we are going to join the Crouchy Crimson unit.
Under attack.
Yeah, that happens because I joined a faction. Now the other faction is like, dude, get him. Alright, so the reason that I am in this particular part of the galaxy now is that I have decided that I wanted to join the Empire. And you might think, but join the Empire? You want to be a pirate? Like, what the hell? And that's fine. I can join the Empire and still be a pirate. So check it out. Like, let's take movies, for example. Movies and literature and books and whatnot. Anytime there... I don't know if I want to fight that guy, because he's fighting someone else, but he's not being shot. Anyway, if you take, like, famous pirates in movies and stuff, sometimes they were soldiers first, and that's where they got all their skills. So I think that would be really cool. Let's be a pirate, like a soldier turned pirate. So I'm gonna join the Empire, and I thought I was already joining the Empire because I've been doing a lot of like missions to increase my influence in the Empire, and I was like, well, why am I not in the Empire? Like, I did an Imperial Navy Ascension thing. So I'm getting combat bonds, and I'll explain those when we go in to turn them in. But look, you know what? Okay, so these cutters, man, they are like giant ships. So let's go ahead and target his power plant and take a couple stabs at him. But yeah, so I did a couple of the quests, and I was like, oh, I'm in the Empire now. And apparently that is not the case. But I did figure it out right before bed last night. I didn't, record it or anything. I was just dicking around to see what I can see. I figured it out, and I'll explain that when I do it, because I have not done. I want to do it on camera. But I figured out how to join the Empire, and I am joining the hell out of the Empire. Now, the reason that we're in a completely different area, though, remember we were in Yong-Rui or whatever. I left that area because there was a better high res in this zone. But also, I scouted that one out because I wanted to go to the Empire because Arissa Levigny-Duval, I believe is her name, is the leader of this power, or this faction, anyway. Apparently, joining the Empire under her gets you added bonus to your bounties. So, like, I think at rank 2, you get like 20% bounty payout. And I think that's pretty cool. And if you can get to rank 5, it's 100%. Or like a plus 100% bounty payout. So I also hear that it's pretty difficult to get to rank 5. But rank 2 is good enough. I mean, plus 20% is good, right? So once we get out of this conflict zone, hopefully without losing almost 700k, because now every time I die I lose about 700k, and my money's been fluctuating pretty rapidly or wildly lately because of that. When we get out there, we'll look into joining the Empire, because I figured out how to do it. But okay, so this Imperial cutter, I've been killing a lot of Imperial clippers in the res zones, but I never saw a cutter. A cutter is even bigger than a clipper, apparently, and even tougher to kill. And I would not take on one of these by myself. Although I have killed several Federal corvettes. Like I said, I've been grinding missions out, so I've done a lot of assassin missions, which is why I have a bounty in a place called Tawi and a place called Frennis. I have bounties in both of those, and they are both in this cluster of systems that I'm hanging out in. So I can't do anything in either of those systems. I can fly through them. That's about it. I tried landing. I even tried doing like a death method to get rid of my bounty, and I guess I did it wrong because I still have a bounty. Like, I bought a new Sidewinder in Thome Gateway where I've been hanging out. Oh, and I took that Sidewinder over there and got killed. Apparently that's the way you're supposed to do it, but I messed it up or something. So I still have bounties in those two areas. I think I'm just going to leave them, at least for now, because it's, you know, it's pretty cool having a bounty. His power plant's only 8%. I think I can do it. I need to... First of all, I don't know why I have no power in my shields. There we go. Now let's take his power plant out before he gets his shields back. You, sir, do not do it, sir. Wow. All right, then. Well, anyway, I was not expecting that cutter to actually ram me. That was terrible. But when you're fighting in a conflict zone, after you've chosen a side, you can come here and you can go to the combat bonds, and it's just like bounties in that if you die, they all go away. So obviously I don't have any here. But what we're going to do, since we're here, is we're going to open the star map, go to Powerplay. We're going to choose Arissa, which is A. Here, A. Levigny-Duval. We're going to go to open this, and this is all like information on Arissa here, and see she's rank 2 out of 9, I think. And this is it's all player driven, so players can do stuff. They can if you look over here, you can choose, like, you can choose by voting, and you get certain amount of votes based on your rank. See, preparation nominations, power commodities. Preparation nominations, you nominate systems for this power to expand into. I don't know, the power play thing is something that I read up on a lot last night, but I don't quite fully understand just yet. So I think just getting in there and doing it will probably help, you know, figure this stuff out. But you can pledge allegiance to them. But before we do that, we're going to just take a look at some of their stuff. Like, all right, so at rating 1, which I think is where it's going to put us, we're going to get 1,000 credits a week. And now that's a real week. So that's not that great. So obviously you want to build that up. 50,000 even really isn't all that great. 500,000 really isn't all that great. I can get that in a half hour, or not even a half hour, like, I don't know, a couple minutes in a like a high res. But then you start getting into like 5 million a week, 50 million a week, and that's crazy. So it is, I guess, within your best interest to join a power. So we're going to go ahead and pledge allegiance right here. And now, I guess we are rating 1, and I have 0 merits. So I have to build up these merits. So what we're going to do, I think that you get merits, or one of the ways there's several ways to get merits. One of them is to like find enemy factions out in the wild, interdict them, and kill the hell out of them, and that'll give you a certain amount. But I'm pretty sure in that conflict zone I might be able to get merits, but I'm not sure because they're all Empire, so maybe not. I don't know, but this is just something that's really cool that I wanted to do. I'm going to go back to the conflict zone and get some combat bounce because I just lost 680 something thousand credits for dying. But what we want to do is at least get to rank 2 so that we can get that 20%, bounties thing. So let's go. I need to go back to Crougy. Oh, and this is the influence map. Now, we were in Yong-Rui, which is way the hell over here. It was actually a really long, journey to get here. Oh, that's a cool Archon Delane, who is ranked last, so I don't think a lot of people do it. Well, Yong-Rui's around here somewhere. I don't remember, but I made the crazy voyage to get over here to HP 16607. I had to take a whole bunch of detours to fuel up and whatnot, but now we are part of the Empire. So we need to get some merits. So let's go get some merits. And I remembered why I opened this map. So Frenna and Taui are the two places that I'm not too liked in, but we're going to go to Crougy here. I'll see you guys when I get there. You've seen me jump between systems many times. It was not that interesting anymore for you, I'm sure. Now let's get back in this thing and make some money. Got to recoup my losses. And I learned something important. When a Corvette-sized ship is coming at you, get the hell out of the way. I've actually been using ramming a lot lately as a tactic. If I've got full shields and I have busted the shields off of something and I'm really close to it, oftentimes I'll boost into it and I'll just take a little bit of damage from my shields. I think that Corvette had or the cutter, I guess it's Corvette sized, it had taken my shields down pretty low. So that was my bad. But god damn it. Alright, let's get in here, choose our faction again. Now if you look at the two factions, the reason I'm choosing Crougy is because the people of Frenna don't really like me a whole lot. Are you who is attacking me? You? A clipper? Really? Okay. I didn't want to start with a clipper. I wanted to kill a couple little ones first. Oh, his shields are already offline. Excellent. Now this will give me about 80k, I believe, for killing it, which, in a high res, it would give me something up to about 350k, from anywhere from like 150 to 350. So it's not as lucrative, but it's fun because there's just chaos going everywhere, and it's like a battle. It's a real battlefield. It's pretty awesome. So I like it. I like coming in here, although it is not time efficient. We're gonna see if I get or lose merits, because apparently killing enemies or killing ships, regardless if they're enemies or not, from other factions or other powers will get you merits. But I think that killing enemies from the same power that are just in a different faction, i.e. under a different ruler, oh, it only gave me 44, will take away merits. So I don't want to lose merits. I don't know if this place is actually going to get me. Somebody else's. Who are you? And why are you shooting me? It's not you. Is it you? It is you. No, it's not you. It can't be you. You're on my team. Well, it's going to be you. Alright. Now, there is an easier way to target these subsystems, but you have to cycle through them, and I always miss. So I just do it that way because I know easily how to get to it. You can hit the Y key and it'll cycle through the subsystems without going into that menu. But I always have to cycle it 2-3 times to get to the power plant. And it's become second nature now. If I'm fighting a big ship, I always target the power plant. Especially when you learn like what angle you need to shoot at them from to get the best damage on that subsystem. Like right now, this is perfect. on the underside is a little bit faster, I've noticed. But even though my power is low enough that I'm doing the little tiny lasers. Oh, don't ram him. Don't do it. Woo! Okay. It still went down pretty fast. So if you're looking at his hull, it's still at 56, but it just blew up. Now, I read that in a previous version of the game, as soon as you got the power plant to 0, the ships would explode. But now, after you get the power plant down, there's a chance that it can explode. So I just keep shooting it until it actually does. Alright, I have to finish this guy off because somebody is attacking me. But if I turn to face that attacker, this guy's going to end up attacking me too. I think somebody's going to finish him off though. So let's go find who the hell is shooting me, because he's shooting me a lot. What are you? Are you a clipper or a cutter? Clipper or a cutter, one of the two. Oh, it's just a courier. He's toast. I also like these because I don't have to K-warrant scan them, but I think I'm gonna anyway because I don't know. Because it just says lawless, so maybe he is gonna turn out to have a bounty somewhere. Who knows? I've actually never tried that. Oh, because he's a soldier, he might not. No, he is not wanted. But he is about to die, though. Because these ships are not very durable at all. They're fast, though. It seems that every ship in the conflict zone has upgraded hull, though, because they all take forever to kill. Alright, enough of their chaff, bro. Come on. Someone else attacking me now? Did they not finish off that guy? Because I never got a war bond. Or combat bond, whatever. I don't know if they ended up finishing him off, or if I actually have to blow it up to get credit. Alright, dude, come on. You're ruining my shields, and that's going to make me have to, like... Oh, okay. Alright then. But 16k for that's not horrible. Alright, so this guy is shooting at me now. I'm going to have to show him what's up. Oh, it's a python that's shooting at me? Really? Alright, buddy, let's go. His shields are weakened, and he's at 94%, so clearly he is fighting other people. That is good. Fighting in these, like I said, it's a little bit more fun because there's all kinds of stuff going on. Oh my god, whatever that was hurt really bad. I think it's a plasma accelerator or something. I think I might need to get out of here. If he's the only thing that's engaging me, though, I can take him. Yeah, there we go. And then what we're gonna do after we take this guy out? Well, he might actually destroy my canopy, which is going to be a problem. But he's in that spin bug. If he takes out my canopy, I think we're going to have some problems because I never upgrade my life support. So I'm only going to have like 5 minutes. No, don't do it! Okay, alright. Alright. As soon as he blows up, we're out of here. Blow up, please. Alright. We're getting the hell out of here. Whew. Alright, but that's a combat zone, guys. I mean, it's frantic and it's crazy, but it is really fun. I just wish they, wish there was a little better, like, rewards for it, I guess. And from what I hear, they actually, doubled the rewards from the combat, or the combat bonds. So if we look here, those are my bounties. And I've got, you know, this stuff here. This one is actually because I got a mission from this zone, in fact, to hunt down and destroy traitors. And they were all innocents, and I killed the hell out of them. But, you know, that's war. Anyway, I'm going to get the Sacred's Terminal, repair up. And then I guess we're going to see if I got any merits for that. As we can look. I have no merits. Otherwise, we're going to have to go to a different system. And that is not controlled by Arissa, the Empress. And interdict and kill some people. Which is going to get me more bounties, I'm sure. Alright, Sacred's Terminal. Been using this one a lot. Just because I've been fighting in that combat zone quite a bit to, you know, figure out what's going on with it all. So let's go ahead and repair up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find a system that is controlled by someone else or being expanded into by someone else and undermine it. I think that's the best way to get my merits. So I just got to find my landing zone, which is probably on the other side. There we are.
Landing gear deployed.
Look at that. So pro. Like an ace pilot and junk.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's repair up. As you can see, I've been doing some work. I got about 7 million there. Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Go to Powerplay. So what about you? It's contested. Maybe we should go there. Alright guys, just kidding. It looks like we're going to Mundigal here, which is going to take a few jumps. Apparently to undermine, you need to go into another faction's control area, or controlled area, yeah. Like controlled system, and interdict and kill ships aligned with that faction. So that's what we're going to do. What? Oh, there's all kinds of new stuff here now. Power contract. Well, let's get this. I was interdicted on the way to that conflict zone, but I didn't, like, I was recording, but for some reason, like, was in, like, kill mode and wasn't talking, and it's like, whatever. Alright, so we'll deal with that at some point later. I'll have to take a look at that. But we need to get to that zone so I can interdict some fools and take them out and earn my merits. Apparently it doesn't take too many to get to level 2, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, I will see you when I get a little closer, because it is several jumps. Mundigal. Here we go, guys. So what we need to do is just fly around until we find... I'm going to go ahead and scoop, but... Fly around until we find people just flying around in Super Cruise around me. And check them to see what faction they're in. And if they're in an opposing faction, which is probably this guy's faction. We're going to interdict them and destroy them. Now, I also realized on the way here that I never actually cashed in my combat bonds. So I'm kind of hoping I don't die, or I'm going to lose them all. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the merits right off the bat, or if I have to go turn in something. But we'll figure it out. He is a Betrayus Sentinel. And I believe this is what they call undermining. And you... Undermining... Okay, so, like, here's the deal. Like, the Powerplay thing is really... like this meta game under the game that I didn't even know about, that is really, really complicated. So I believe what I'm doing right now is undermining, and that is trying to destabilize a controlled area of another power so that they have to give it up eventually. So what happens is there's a thing called control capital, which is CC, and every week, like every real life week, each power has to pay a certain amount of CC for... Oh, I just rammed the hell out of him. Gotcha, bitch. And I got a message, which is weird. And we'll get back to what I was saying in a second after I check this message. Oh. What? Did that just happen, or was that from the conflict zone? Because that's telling me that I just killed somebody... our own members. Alright. Tell you what, let's check the power play thing here and see if Denton Petraeus is in the Empire. He is in the Empire. Get damn it. Alright. Well, that's alright, so I need to not kill Denton Petraeus dudes. I need to only kill Lee Yong-Rui's. So what I was saying was they have to use a certain amount of CC every week. So undermining a territory, I believe, increases the CC amount that they have to pay for it to the point where if you undermine it enough, they can't afford it and they'll lose it at the end of the week. But lesson learned, Denton Petraeus is in the Empire, so leave him alone. There we go. You are about to get destroyed. And this is a lawless area, so nothing attacking anyone in this area is not going to get me in trouble, other than with my faction. You got to be behind them. So let's slow down. You have to be behind someone, which is good to know for smuggling, is that you have to be behind the person that you want to interdict. So when you're smuggling, if you don't want to get interdicted, you try and make sure that none of the fuzz are going to get behind you. Why are you turning toward me? Stop that. Wait, I am behind him. Alright, let's get up there. You gotta get close because I have a shitty interdictor. And this person is super fast. But I'm gonna get you, serious transport. This is one serious transport. I'm gonna seriously destroy the hell out of it. Oh, here we go. Gotcha. Now, orcas are giant, and they have a lot of hull from what I understand. So I might have to target the power source or the power plant for it. Come on, buddy. Free Willy and whatnot. Let's go. Yeah, suck it. All right. Hey, buddy. Suck it. Oh, why are you shooting? There's nobody that way, dude. I think they can only... They probably have fixed weapons. And the AI is dumb. No, because he's shooting to the side now. Oh, this power plant is going down easy, though. I just keep doing this. I do have... Like, he's talking to me up in the upper left. I completely do know who you work for. And I don't care. That's actually why I'm attacking you, sir. Alright. Toasted.
Target destroyed.
Word. Alright, so let's see if that gave me instant merits. No, it didn't. Do I have to turn that in somewhere? I don't know how it works. Let's find another one. So apparently you can also steal cargo from these transports for undermining, but then I'd have to get it all the way back to the control area, or the capital, I think, which is Kamadena or whatever, and I've never even been to it, and it's really far away, so I'm just going to kill it. I could be wrong about where you need to take it to. Also, all this interdicting is playing havoc on my hull. Where are you going, sir? Sir? Sir, no, come back. I'm trying to scan. Oh, I already scanned. Okay. You are not wanted, but I am going to destroy you. Sir, please don't run. Sir, seriously. Don't run from me. Don't make me chase you.
Target shield is offline.
Oh, he's tanky. Oh, his power plant's almost gone, though. Torn up. How are you boosting away? He must have boosted like right as I hit his power plant. Yeah, take it. Later, homie.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so now we're going to go back to HP, or HIP 16607 and see if that helped out.
Charging.
So I'll see you guys when I get back home. And we are home. So let's get on in there and see if I have to turn anything in to get these merits, because I still have 0. And if this is if I did something wrong, I'll figure it out and we'll touch on it later.
Docking request granted.
We're gonna call this place T Home because it's my home. T Home Gateway.
Landing gear deployed.
Easy landing. Wow, would have been.
Docking successful.
Alright, let's check it out.
Engines disengaged.
So first we're going to do this. I'm assuming I'm going to contacts, power contact. Oh. So I didn't do any of that. And I don't have any supplies to deliver. And I have no vouchers, but I did see that I have undermining up there. To save the system from zombie arm, blah, blah, blah. Destroying corrupt system defense forces at crime sweeps. So I gotta find crime sweeps. That'd be pretty cool. But let's see how many I got here. I got 120 merits, so I did get 4. And I got 12,000 credits for it. I guess that's cool. Now let's see what that did for me. I'm still rating 1, but I have 120 merits. I believe it only takes 100 merits to get to the next rank. So let's figure out how to do that. Oh, let's turn in these combat bonds too. I can't do it here. I have to do it in CrowdG. Alright. There might be a quest for me to do to rank up. Or I have to wait until the next cycle, which is at the end of the week. Yeah, I believe that's the case. Alright, and if it's not the case, we'll figure it out. In any case, that's all the time I've got for this video, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. I'd really love to hear from you. Remember, my name is Captain, or Commander RestlessCorpse. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Eject. 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 Eject.